Yes, we did. It's not formal discussion, but when I was talking to him that I'm planning to do PhD, so suddenly we realized like we will spend at least 4 years in Australia.
So I had started the PhD officially a couple months prior to meeting Aaron, so I'm sure he had no idea, actually.
Not overly. Studying for a PhD, I thought, oh great, doctor,
Yeah.
money maker, no. But realising that there's a lot more to it than that.
What we did have in regards to sort of pressure around decision making was probably associated with money issues, sort of because you're a PhD student, you've got a stipend which is a very simple living wage, and so we had to be quite frugal during our PhDs, and so there was a lot of discussion and negotiation about sort of monetary matters.
This is a source of strife for us in the relationship while I was studying this. My PhD came first over everything, and that's because you have that sort of pressure, that weight of that deadline on your shoulders, and my status here as a international all relied on me studying, and so I think that kind of always came first. And Aaron came into my life and then had a more prominent role in it over time, but that gradually changed.
I've spoken to a couple colleagues recently, and one had 2 kids during his PhD, and basically said it was the best time to do it because I was completely flexible. There's no way I could do that now, and his supervisor at the time disagreed.
She's the second one. I had my experience from the first one, so I think I know how to raise another kid. It's just with a PhD is quite a challenge, but King helped me to do most of the housework, like cooking and going to supermarket, buy something. Sometimes I didn't really like it, but I'm happy that he helped me.
As our relationship developed, we got 2 dogs, and that creates a commitment, and then we had a baby now, and that creates more commitment. So travelling and negotiating our calendars is a team effort, but whilst we're doing our PhD, not so much of a problem.
Close to the end, while I was writing up, I fell pregnant. So that was I suppose unforeseen, but as part of, not really planned in my PhD, but it was part of our life plan.
Yeah, my primary supervisor got a job in Sydney, and so he wanted his whole lab to go basically, and we didn't want to go. And that was for a number of reasons, but it was largely, obviously Alana was up here and things like that.
But one time when my daughter was sick, and I need to go. I have a emergency call from the place that doing the experiment that I have to go there during night time.
Yeah.
And she need me, and I have to ask him to go because she need me. So he know what I'm doing. So he drove the car to my experiment and try to fix it. And I'm it solved the problem perfectly at the time. So that's why I say I'm very lucky, not just the helper, but the exact one that can help.
Well, I mean, we have, of course, both benefited from it because we met each other through the course of me being here studying. So, I mean, of course, it was worth it in that regards.
I had the best time during my PhD. It was hands down the funnest thing I had ever done. And not just the project, but the social aspect of it, the cohort that I was in. It was fun.
I think it's made us stronger. I really do, yeah. For us to, a lot of people probably still wouldn't be together after that kind of extent, but I think it's been a good thing for us.